Today's Federal Reserve meeting is set to be one of the most interesting in quite some time. Investors are looking for more information around the Fed's plans to start tapering monthly Treasury and mortgage-backed securities purchases, and the board will release its updated dot plot of quarterly economic and interest rate projections out to 2024. All of this comes as markets are reeling amid concerns over the potential failure of Chinese property giant Evergrande Group, not to mention slowing growth, rising inflation, a stalemate in Washington over the debt ceiling, and the resurgent pandemic. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell in his post-meeting press conference will look to assure investors that the central bank is aware of growing risks and isn't thinking about lifting interest rates while potentially having to acknowledge higher inflation forecasts and a more hawkish dot plot. Here is what to expect when the Federal Open Market Committee's statement and the summary of economic projections are released Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by Powell's press conference at 2:30. Taper timing: Wall Street expects the FOMC to in November formally lay out plans to start tapering its $120 billion in monthly bond purchases. That means investors should prepare for a signal Wednesday that the official announcement is coming after the next meeting November 2nd to 3rd. Aneta Markovska, chief economist at Jefferies, says she expects the FOMC to open the door to a possible November taper announcement, conditional on a solid September employment gain. Markovska pegs that September non-farm payrolls increase at about 750,000, which she thinks should be cleared fairly easily. As there is only one jobs report between now and the November meeting, economists say a decision to start reducing purchases in November will depend on the September payrolls report. Another miss, Markovska says, and the Fed could push the decision until December. Any development on tapering plans may show up in two places. Markovska expects the FOMC's statement to reiterate Powell's August Jackson Hole speech, where he said the substantial further progress test has been met for inflation and where clear progress has been made toward maximum employment. In Fed speak, clear progress isn't quite substantial further progress. More specifically, economists at Goldman Sachs expect the updated statement to say something like, the committee expects to begin reducing the pace of its asset purchases relatively soon, provided that the economy evolves broadly as anticipated. Others expect less formality. Kathy Bostjancic, economist at Oxford Economics, sees Powell more signaling during his press conference that tapering is on track to start in November. That, she says, is a clearer avenue to provide further guidance compared with in the policy statement.